following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
At one state she's the most powerful, almost the most powerful thing in the world. Now she's been completely and utterly humiliated. She's never been this. I mean, she was humiliated. You know what she was like after she got her ass handed to her by.
Yes.
And how hard it was for me to get back in contact with her, and this is like a million times worse.
Have you seen her since? Did she break up with you in person?
I have seen her since, yes.
Okay, how would you describe her? Did she seem broken, or was she holding it together? Or?
She was holding it together, but again,
could be a facade.
It was a facade. I mean, she was playing video games, and she doesn't normally play video games. I think she was doing stuff to distract herself.
Okay. Well, it's just that at some point, if I could just see her at some point, and we may have to just check to make sure she's not been marked by the cult of Vala or anything. Because
is it even an
I'm just thinking that if she's been through as much as she's been tortured on every kind of level imaginable, and her will hasn't broken. That's sounding a lot like the story of Vala. So if they are interested in turning her into a vassal, maybe they put her through all of this. Check in her hair to see whether she's been marked.
Hold on. Just give me a minute, so I'll go off to the other room and try calling the base if it works. I don't know if it will this time.
From inside your base?
No, I don't know. That's right. From inside the base, yes. No? If it doesn't, I can go outside.
Okay. Yep. That should work.
Alright. Call the base.
I'm pleased to hear from you, Master.
Hey, is Lisa still there?
I'm afraid not, Master. She'd received an important call from a friend of hers and had to leave in a hurry, Master.
Do you know who the friend was?
I'm afraid not, Master. This humble unit is forbidden from monitoring calls, Master. I'm sorry if this has failed you, Master.
Is she still within the city?
I cannot tell, Master.
You tracked her last time with...
In her uniform, Master.
And she doesn't have a uniform with her this time?
Not an official member of the base staff, Master.
I threw it into the... I spun her uniform into the system last time.
It's still there, Master.
Can you check to see if she's in the city?
I cannot.
Thank you.
If you want, Master, I could spool up some more computer resources and try to access CCTV footage remotely. This would only work for security firms, Master, such as banks use. But if any camera has seen her, we might be able to find her that way, Master.
I think... No. I need to get more computers. You don't have enough...
I'm sorry, my suggestion was incompetent, Master.
It's nothing wrong with you. I think it's a great suggestion. I just don't think we've got enough processing power for you to transfer that across from the doing of the decryption. I think that's important. I need that done, and also of the fixing of the data that has been destroyed.
That has already been complete, Master. We were able to restore the damaged save files for the video game stored on the hard drive, Master. Your Sims village is restored to its original grandeur.
Thanks. It's not what I thought, but...
You realise you only have that image because you can't copy the amount of data.
I know. I realised it after. Now that I've said it, I've realised.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. But I would have tried. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Carry on.
Of course, Master.
Come back in. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, get on the computer and I'll send Ultra Girl an email saying, I need to talk. One of the others mentioned something that was really urgent. I mean, I wouldn't normally. I know you've gone, but I really need to talk to you about this. This is Ultra, and it'll be Ultra in capital letters with exclamation marks. Urgent. Urgent, also capital letters,
So you
exclamation
sent an
marks.
email.
Yeah. Well, there's no way for me to get in contact with her. Because
I
saying,
mean, if she's anything like me, she checks her email once a week.
yeah, but I can't say, hey, Ultra Girl. It's not gonna work.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
you're
that's
not-
not
you're
proud.
No, exactly.
You're not boyfriend anymore, so you're not automatically.
Also,
on the
she can't
frequency.
hear her.
You can't hear. She can't hear me.
I mean, way to rub it in, dude.
Yeah. Right, so I come back. I tried getting in contact with her. I had to send her an email. She's not where she was beforehand. She's gone.
I don't like the idea that she's got nobody right now. It doesn't
No,
seem right.
it's not that she hasn't got anybody. She has others. But
Well, she's lived quite a long time as a superhero. I'm sure she's got like her own contacts.
well, there's Camille.
I mean,
So if it's like, oh, my friend Camille, we're best friends.
your best friend Camille.
Yes, Camille, her best friend Camille.
No, Camille and I are good friends as well. But
Gamer will remember that.
Gamer will remember that. Next time he sees Camille, Camille, I hear that you're both friends with Ultra Girl and Svetlana. Slap! My jaw's over there. Why is my jaw over there?
apparently Ultra Girl just... I don't know if this was a smart idea. She had an interview with the Free Press, and she just revealed in that what had happened to her, which is how I found out.
That's going to embolden a lot of supervillains.
Yeah, like, she might be better off.
I-
Maybe... Wait, I wonder if that's what she's done.
Well, if they're going to come out of
If
hiding,
she's-
swinging...
Yeah, she should actually get in contact with Camille and go back to England, where she has very few enemies.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what. Like, she's her own person.
Yeah, but...
I know. But I can't do anything about her at the moment.
I mean, you can still be her friend, right?
Oh, no, that's not going to change.
Hmm.
That's not. I mean, as I said, when I first met her, she was Lisa.
I know, yeah.
Oh. In other news, what was it? Thursday full moon or Wednesday full?
Tomorrow.
Tuesday full moon. I basically probably should be hiding somewhere for that.
You just want to hang out here, or...
Yeah, just I suppose if I've got that mirror to work on, I could just drag some pieces in here and try and put it back together.
We can bring as much stuff in here as possible. Seal the place up. Just lock the doors.
Yeah, that sounds fine. It's just that if I go out, it'll probably be...
No, we've seen what happens when you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we've seen when you're not out. Don't need the blindness.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah.
try to keep away from tarot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's no real harm to me. It just seemed to be very distracting for members of the group.
Yes.
Well, that, and if she's going to, you're supposed to practice with them too, so...
Yeah. No, we don't know enough of, like, this. You've always had this problem,
Only after I hit puberty.
which is understandable, because if you had it from birth, you would be dead. Even though having it from puberty is just as bad.
But at least out in the desert, there's not really a lot that can come after you.
Oh, well, that wasn't proven that night.
Hey, this place is boarded. We should be fine.
But that's the kind of thing we don't know enough about each other.
I suppose that really would help us help one another, but I can kind of understand it. We only really are together
Right.
with trying to...
Is this place... Are the wards so strong here that if you're in here you wouldn't actually be affected by it?
Yeah.
No, it's more like the mana leaking out of me might get into the wards, so maybe I might be juicing them up a little bit more.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Hold on.
Maybe.
Wouldn't
Yeah, sure.
adding more power to
Just jam
overly
mains
powered...
power into my little motor
Yeah.
from a Nerf gun, and it'll make it even more ozone.
Yeah, wouldn't adding more power to a overly powered rune... Again, I'm not in the right form, I can't... But wouldn't put more power into them cause them to break down, or...
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Not-
if you just want me to roll magical knowledge, but I'm pretty sure it's a no.
It's a yes.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm,
yes?
yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
asking
It
you.
can,
Oh.
depending on the...
The amount of...
It depends on the construction of the item.
Well, these ones are less likely to fail because they're lyrium and
they're painted on.
and they're also mine already. So
Oh, so they're again, not the right form, but I'm guessing because you have a link to them, they are attuned to you, would you
it's
say?
basically my magic in them. So my magic
They're
in
attuned to
them
you,
more.
yeah. So quite likely these ones would probably be the best.
I'm Chief Break Everything, and I'm contributing to the conversation. Hiya.
I mean, they should be fine. I don't think I'll break them.
I mean, magic
Magic
wards
fire.
wouldn't be very good if just throwing lots of magic at them made them break.
No,
Then they
you
would
could.
just be
well,
pointless.
that is how you break them.
You break them by
Well,
you can overpower them. But
It's just you're trying to break them when you
yeah, I mean, it's a specific spell, but I mean, just blasting pure mana or magic at them is not going to
will break a lot of things.
well, if it was
Not a thing that's specifically designed to protect against magic being blasted at it. That's
you put
pointless.
them off,
That's not
you-
what they do.
you've got lesser
from
wards
hiding.
and higher wards, and again, video game stuff. Anything I'm saying is more likely video game based, but you've got the lesser wards and the higher. And I'm guessing if you put the power into the higher wards, it wouldn't do anything. But you put that much power into a lesser ward,
Boom.
so you could. But I'm guessing these aren't lesser wards.
They're not.
Not that I can
they're
see
not,
them,
they're,
they were
they're not
pure.
great, but they are drawn on with lyrium.
Yes, so they're probably made because of the lyrium.
They're probably quite durable.
Yeah. Because lyrium is a conduit for mana, isn't it?
Is it conduit or is it lyrium?
It's more of a catalyst, isn't it?
Yes. It's a way you... think of it like an adapter.
So if there were no mage here for a really long time, they would probably just fail due to age. But with a mage here, or something supplying magic.
You are reinforcing, and that's it. You're probably reinforcing this into a bigger null zone than anywhere in Nevada.
If it fails and it breaks, I didn't. If it did, I did.
I should really be terrible to talk to you about this. At least I can make.
It's a good ward, and I shouldn't break it
Yeah.
while I'm here. The worst case scenario is something detects me and decides to try and come in.
And then we'll kick his ass. Or her.
Or whatever it would be.
Or
Who
it.
knows?
Well, with that settled, the circular conversation comes to an end.
Yay!
And then they moved on to...
Interrogate.
Hey, Soviet, we should all learn a bit about each
Yes,
other. What
but-
are your favourite things to do at, say, a party?
Really?
If they were
I'm
saying,
not a character here! I'm just saying, maybe you want to move on to that before we get on to the crushing defeat at the end of the night.
But we're discussing that we don't know enough about each other. It gets quite dangerous, especially. I mean, you know where I work. You know what my interests are. You guys know probably more about me than I know about you guys. But as Bevan brought up beforehand, she didn't know why I left so quickly most nights. You don't know either, do you?
Well, I did sort of tell her that this is not uncommon to you.
It's true. I have to get home before I'm missed. Because if I'm missed for too long, Miranda sends out, Mum sends out, I get looked for.
Actually, aren't you supposed to... I thought you had a watchdog.
I haven't seen them yet, and I'm being...
No, but we've seen you.
From the kitchen, it's like, honestly, I'm more used to your sister coming to get you when you need to be.
And that's it. She knows. Yeah, she knows.
Brendan interacted with the conversation and said,
How you go?
But yeah, anyway, so like, there isn't really much to know about me. Before coming here, I was someone else, but now I am not. But, for instance, what do you do outside of your work and superheroing?
Deflection.
"Hey, Pudgy Pal,
What did you-
tell us all about you."
We don't do as much anymore. The superheroing has kind of become
Yeah, hero.
my thing.
So you
Um,
were born
especially
an American then? And your parents?
technically to Russian parents, because the Russian district is technically American soil.
Oh my God! Soviet is American.
You know, I would have snapped at you only a few months ago if you had said that.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw your family around at your house when I lived above.
Oh, I don't live
They-
with them anymore. I moved out when I turned 18, basically.
Oh.
Um,
To where? where did you live originally, specifically? Can you show me on this map?
Was
Here, let me mark it on this map.
Okay, she does that for no reason. Yeah, you won't ice spike Bevan in the face. You won't mark things on the map for no reason. God, what is it with you in character?
I mean, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and then superheroing stopped me doing that, and I was doing Russian training, but now they don't want me there anymore because
What?
apparently I'm not Russian enough.
What?
That makes sense. You're American.
Yeah, but okay, so hold on. You're not American enough. Russian enough. What are the other ones that are with you? Wouldn't
They're
they?
Russian enough.
How?
No, it's because my attitude changed recently.
So,
I used to be really nice.
so to be a Russian, you must have attitude.
No, it's because I just got sick of all this, like, Bo America pro-Russian crap. So I was just like, and they got wind of it, so they're just like, we don't want you here, you're not Russian enough. You don't follow state rules anymore. You're too independent.
Even though they're on American soil and living in America, no, I don't. Not
American's
not
pretty
even,
great.
Not even.
It's going to be pretty hard to look back to
It's
trying
not-
to figure out her appearance.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to. Yeah, we just.
Look,
Okay.
a lot of Russians feel like the Americans don't treat them very well. We're taxed higher than everybody else. We don't have the same opportunities.
Are you?
Yeah. Because we have to pay back the reparations for
I
them
did
taking
remember
us
reading that somewhere. Oh, I thought that was just someone making a quip.
But there are Russians who have been saying that for years. It's like, if you add it up, you work it out, we should have already paid back the Americans. We just get stonewalled every time we try and bring up the matter if we've already paid for our, if we've already paid off that debt or not. Because the American bureaucracy gets in the way and
Yeah.
doesn't let us. Yeah.
Sounds like you haven't really let go of that attitude at all. You
So
war.
I
Does-
can understand the resentment.
yeah. So I mean, there's
Does any of your other friends like this? Feel like this? I mean, you can't
like
be the only
feel
one.
like what that the. I mean, most of the Russians do. Nikita's the only one who seems to be like. She loves America. She thinks the Russians are being stubborn and stupid.
Yeah, what's Nikita doing anyway? I mean, I know you guys had a bit of a
I'm gonna help her deal with her problems. She
11 comes up.
She's so far up in denial, she should have found an Aztec temple.
Aztecs aren't even in that area.
That's how she's so far up.
Yeah. Enjoy your gub coffee.
I did see her.
Enjoy is
yesterday.
strange, but consume isn't.
I saw her yesterday.
Oh, really?
She actually
At her home at the place she lives
came,
with.
came into my. I woke up in the morning and she was there.
Is that normal?
Well, it used to be, but she got angry at me for calling her a mutant.
We just
Oh,
start hanging
why
out
would you-
outside our house.
Why would you? You know she is one.
I know she is one. But why would you call her?
Well, it's not like I went, "Oh, you're a filthy mutant" or something like that. I was.
No, I don't think.
I just brought up the fact that because she seems to hate them, ever since the accident happened and she went crazy.
Accident? Correct. What?
Oh, what?
Okay, so they're not
Blabbing
supposed to.
everyone else's secret.
I'm not supposed to talk about this because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a secret.
Then
But-
don't tell us.
Then we won't pry. It's fine.
No, but I might need your help with her.
To kill her.
So it would help if we got to know her. Why don't you invite her to the video game evening? on
Exactly.
Wednesdays?
Oh no! She's crazy.
Or we could do that. You could like.
Well, I mean,
Okay, I'll just wait. I'll explain. I'm going to tell you. The Russians have, for our training, they have a special device that you can hook up to yourself, and it can play out scenarios. It's almost like controlled dream state. So what they do is they show you some of your greatest fears and make you deal with them. Now the problem is when Nikita got hooked up to it, she was halfway through that, and then the machine had a huge malfunction and exploded while she was attached to it. And ever since then, she's becoming increasingly unhinged, and she's started to, she talks about hating mutants and thinking they should all die, they're not people. And I think if she goes too far, the fact that she can travel faster than the speed of light, and you combine that with somebody who's getting increasingly murderous intentions towards mutants.
Then.
but she hasn't gone on a rampage or anything yet, right? So,
Not so far as I know, but
So-
how would you know?
so she's working a job. She can pass as normal.
She works for the garbage company.
So if
Sanitation.
On that note, wouldn't she have been screened by the DMV like everyone else?
They don't bother with the Russians.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
It
My
gets handled internally. The group I was part of for my training they knew we were mutants and we were divided off. Now Nikita was part of our group, but she didn't seem to realize this, and she seemed to refuse to. Yeah.
I love our bureaucracy. I love how it all works. I love that.
You really don't, though.
You should hear
I mean,
what I
they
learned about
even have a-
Shamakonda.
They even I snuck in and managed to find a file that outlines that they know Nikita had that.
Floor before they gave her the.
Well, no, they knew about the accident. They've got it on file. They know she's a
So
mutant.
that means that they're responsible.
But they don't think there's anything that can be done to fix her.
So instead of trying something, they just. If you believe that she's as bad as she is, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
And your Russian consulate.
Especially don't think they care because she has blatantly. She is blatantly pro-American.
What's saying that she hasn't done something already? I mean, if she's going at the speed of light, how would you know if she's... Hold on.
We don't know.
well, I was just thinking that
What would a hit from a person at the speed of light look like?
Probably super explosive.
Like super explosive?
Potentially.
Well, that has.
I mean, I don't know how it works. Like she could potentially phase through people. She's so fast. Like when she's speeding through the city, do you think she's avoiding everything, or is she just going so fast? I mean, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, but technically her reflexes should be so fast it wouldn't. It'd be like she's just walking.
Well, it could be. I don't know how it works. I don't know if she perceives everything in super slow motion.
Oh no, we'll probably have
whether she just zips through things like they're not there and appears.
Well, I was just thinking that we have so many people in our night that are really good at video games and have all those twitchy reflexes. They might be something of a challenge or something she can enjoy playing games against.
It's also filled with mutants.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a good idea with her and her current.
I mean, yeah, but nobody there's like wearing the armbands and walking around saying, "Hi, I'm a mutant."
One of them is Destroyer.
Alice
Literally walks around saying, "I'm a mutant that's better than all of you."
Alice Cole.
and also, doesn't she have one of the M armbands?
No, not
No,
a
she
mutant.
doesn't.
She's a genetically engineered biosculptor.
Yeah.
Those are for people.
Okay.
Well, some people, but people. Not objects.
'Cause that's one
Besides
thing-
which, she does have all that raised text that they've put on her.
I was going to bring up this whole thing and ask to look into it once we kind of cleared the...
Apocalypse events.
Yeah. Or at least done what we could, because...
Have you not got any other
Earthquake.
friends that know of her that would help you? I mean, I'm not saying that we won't.
I've got some... I suppose colleagues would be probably better to put them friends. Like, we're on good terms and everything.
But because you're outs on the Russian side, they're outs.
Oh no, it's just we don't really hang out as much as we used to outside of work anymore. And yeah, I don't see them as much because I'm not at training. But there's Boris and Zazatska.
What about...
But they
Do you
always
think
never
you could
quite
touch
got
her
along
mind
with
if you got to
Nikita
meet her?
because they're a little more
Maybe.
maybe traditional Russian.
I think it would blow his
That might be
mind
a
if
way
we did
to
that.
So if she just stayed in an area for a bit, maybe Skinwalker could reach her mind and see if she is hurt or damaged.
But what if her mind is going so fast that he can't process it and it blows his mind?
I was just trying to see if if she is hurt and damaged.
Yep, but it's like why I didn't try into the games. It's all different. Foreign. It could have destroyed me. Like we all have powers and we don't know how far they can go. What if he can't handle the information? Because
I don't know. I trust him to know what he can do.
If it comes to it and it is bad enough, I will try.
You're suggesting that we invite her to the game evening and then just surreptitiously have Skinwalker dip into her mind?
oh, I'm not. That's these two.
No, I wouldn't actually. Now that you've told us a little more, I wouldn't suggest bringing her to game night.
Thank you.
It is a sacred event, and I wouldn't want Destroyer to melt another person there.
I honestly, I'm
God,
not
what,
sure.
I'm not allowed to have fun.
I'm actually not sure that Nikita couldn't dodge her eye beams.
Oh, there's a fight I want to see. Alice Cole versus your former friend who you buried.
It will be Alice
After the
Cole
fight.
versus a blur you can't see.
Don't you remember how fast Alice was?
Alice has got nothing on Nikita. Well, at least not as far as I can tell.
No.
Nikita's insane. in both senses. I'm talking about she transported me like 6 blocks in the blink of an eye.
How did you not burn up?
I don't know. It was
Because
more
you
like
run cold
teleporting.
already.
Because Dunder Mifflin makes paper.
I don't
Nothing
know.
but paper. And the
Your
tablet
clothes
that
would at least
you
been
get rid of.
smoking.
Were no, her
Yeah,
clothes
they,
weren't.
I think they were.
your
Yeah,
clothes were smoking. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't have
slightly.
speed force. She's just really fast.
I think I'd carried Xander once in deer form at super speed. And he didn't melt.
It's because you have a form of spiritual protection that protects you from the effects
I
of super
thought the-
speed.
I thought
and it
the Nik-
extends to those you wish to save.
I thought the Nikita file in the thing said she did have form some kind of speed force.
You're thinking of the Adequate 6 file where one of the super speeder's powers was listed as Speed Force,
Oh, okay.
which is its own little ball of wax.
Although that said the was it not the slaver unit could be wrong as well. So if they did have that in there.
I think it was part of the Mr. X file. Anyway, we keep getting off track.
I don't know. It's just.
There's only one way to stop Labour's taxes.
Kill them.